In the heart of Central America, nestled between Honduras and Guatemala, lies the captivating land of El Salvador. A place of stunning landscapes and rich culture, this small nation is home to a tale of innovation and resilience. Our journey today takes us through the remarkable story of Nayib Bukele, the charismatic leader who spearheaded El Salvador's groundbreaking adoption of Bitcoin. Born in 1981, Bukele is a figure synonymous with transformation, a leader who dared to challenge the status quo. From his early days in politics to his ascent to the presidency, Bukele has always been a man of the people, driven by an unwavering desire to uplift his nation. His vision, courage, and commitment to change have set him apart, marking a new era in El Salvador's history. From his humble beginnings to his rise through the ranks, Bukele's journey was marked by determination and a deep connection to the people. Nayib Bukele, born in 1981, emerged as a force to be reckoned with in El Salvador's political landscape. From an early age, Bukele was deeply connected to his roots, a bond that would fuel his political aspirations. His journey began in earnest when he stepped into the world of politics, initially as a member of the FMLN party. Over time, he honed his leadership skills, demonstrating a knack for understanding the pulse of the people and their needs. His dedication and commitment to public service did not go unnoticed, and he quickly climbed the political ladder, eventually becoming the mayor of Nuevo Cuscatlán and later San Salvador, the nation's capital. His unconventional approach and commitment to the welfare of El Salvadorans set the stage for what was to come. Bukele's early years were pivotal, shaping him into a dynamic leader ready to usher El Salvador into a new era. In 2019, Nayib Bukele assumed the presidency, bringing with him a promise of change and a fresh perspective. His journey to the top wasn't an easy one. With his roots firmly grounded in Salvadoran soil, Bukele battled through political turbulence, using his charisma and innovative thinking as his weapons. His election victories were not just triumphs, but manifestations of the people's hope for a brighter future. Bukele's political campaigns were a breath of fresh air. His promises echoed through the narrow streets and wide cityscapes of El Salvador. He pledged to root out corruption, to uplift the impoverished, and to bring about a new era of prosperity. His vision was clear: to transform El Salvador into a nation that wasn't just surviving but thriving. This audacious move aimed to foster financial inclusion and position El Salvador at the forefront of technological innovation. In September 2021, Bukele made headlines globally by declaring El Salvador's acceptance of Bitcoin as legal tender. This bold decision was more than just a headline grabber. It was a strategic move to shake up the status quo and chart a new course for the nation's economy. Bukele's announcement was met with a mix of shock, awe, and skepticism. The world watched closely, curious to see how a Central American nation would navigate the uncharted waters of cryptocurrency. But why Bitcoin, and why El Salvador? It was a calculated risk, rooted in the belief that Bitcoin could be a catalyst for financial inclusion, an opportunity to bring the unbanked into the fold of the formal economy. Domestically, the decision was seen as a step towards economic liberation. For decades, El Salvador had been tied to the US dollar, subject to its fluctuations and monetary policy. With Bitcoin, Bukele envisioned a future where El Salvador could exercise more control over its own economic destiny. Internationally, the move sent ripples through the global financial community. El Salvador was now on the world map, not just as a country, but as a trailblazer in the realm of digital currency. Other nations watched, some with apprehension, others with interest, as El Salvador took its first steps into this brave new world. The implications of this decision were far-reaching, touching every aspect of life in El Salvador. From the bustling markets of San Salvador to the tranquil beaches of La Libertad, Bitcoin was poised to become a part of everyday transactions, a new form of currency for a new age. But this was more than just a financial experiment. It was a testament to El Salvador's spirit of resilience and innovation. A small nation, often overshadowed by its larger neighbors, was now standing tall on the global stage, unafraid to disrupt, to innovate, and to lead. El Salvador became the first country in the world to officially embrace cryptocurrency, signaling a new era for the nation. In the face of uncertainty and challenge, El Salvador chose to forge its own path, to embrace change and to step boldly into the future. Bukele swiftly turned his vision into reality with the enactment of the Bitcoin law. This bold legislation, passed in June 2021, made Bitcoin a legal tender in El Salvador alongside the US dollar. The law stipulates that all businesses must accept Bitcoin for goods and services, and citizens can even pay their taxes with it. Furthermore, transactions in Bitcoin are exempt from capital gains tax, providing a significant incentive for its use. The Bitcoin law also included provisions for the government to encourage the education and infrastructure needed for its citizens to use Bitcoin. This included a government-run wallet app known as Chivo, which offered users $20 worth of Bitcoin to jumpstart their cryptocurrency journey. As a result, El Salvador has become a real-world laboratory for cryptocurrency, setting the stage for a new economic era. However, this groundbreaking decision was met with challenges. Protests erupted, and international scrutiny followed. Nayib Bukele's audacious move to make Bitcoin legal tender in El Salvador was not without its challenges. From concerns over volatility and financial risks, to fears about the potential for misuse by criminals, the Bitcoin law faced intense opposition both domestically and internationally. The world watched, held in suspense, as El Salvador embarked on this unprecedented journey. Yet, for all the controversy, there were also moments of triumph. Despite the criticisms, many Salvadorans embraced the new currency with open arms. Stories emerged of local entrepreneurs, previously unbanked, now able to conduct business seamlessly on a global scale. From small vendors to large corporations, Bitcoin began to infiltrate the Salvadoran economy, offering a new avenue of financial inclusion for the masses. The Bitcoin law also sparked a wave of tech innovation in the country. Blockchain startups began to sprout, offering solutions to unique challenges and creating opportunities for Salvadorans in the tech industry. This surge of innovation further solidified El Salvador's position on the global tech map, attracting international talent and investments. Moreover, the adoption of Bitcoin brought about a significant increase in remittances, a vital lifeline for many Salvadoran households. With the elimination of costly fees associated with traditional remittance methods, more money was finding its way into the hands of Salvadorans, further boosting the local economy. The challenges were real, and they were daunting. But the triumphs, they were equally real, and they were inspiring. Nayib Bukele's gamble was shaping up to be a game-changer for El Salvador, offering a glimpse into a future where technology and financial inclusion could go hand in hand. Explore with us the ripple effects of El Salvador's bold move. From increased financial access to the emergence of blockchain startups, the nation's socio-economic landscape is undergoing a transformation. From increased financial access to the emergence of blockchain startups, the nation's socio-economic landscape is undergoing a transformation. The advent of the Bitcoin law has sparked an unprecedented change, affecting every facet of life in El Salvador. For the first time in history, the unbanked majority has access to financial services through Bitcoin, thus bridging the economic divide. A wave of tech-savvy entrepreneurs has swept the nation, leveraging the potential of blockchain technology to create innovative solutions for local and global challenges. This shift towards a digital economy has also spurred foreign investment, adding a robust dimension to the country's economic development. The ripple effects of this transformation are far-reaching, touching rural communities and city dwellers alike, reshaping the way business is done, and redefining the country's identity on the global stage. As we look to the future, Nayib Bukele envisions El Salvador as a global tech hub, a testament to the power of innovation. Nayib Bukele envisions El Salvador as a global tech hub, a testament to the power of innovation. His audacious Bitcoin gamble is not just a one-off experiment, but a part of a grander vision. A vision where technology, digital currency, and accessibility intertwine to reshape the country's future. Bukele sees a future where El Salvador isn't just keeping pace with global digital trends, but setting them, becoming a beacon for other nations to follow. He imagines a country where every citizen, regardless of their economic status, can participate in the global economy, unhindered by traditional financial barriers. His dream is to leverage Bitcoin and the underlying blockchain technology to attract tech innovators, nurture local startups, and create a digital economy that thrives on transparency, efficiency, and inclusivity. Nayib Bukele's journey from the past to the present is one of resilience, innovation, and bold decision-making. El Salvador's embrace of Bitcoin marks a chapter in history, and only time will unveil the full extent of its impact. Nayib Bukele's story is a testament to the power of audacity and vision. From his early years to his rise to presidency, Bukele has consistently demonstrated a commitment to his people and a willingness to challenge the status quo. His decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender was a daring move, one that placed El Salvador on the global stage as a pioneer in financial innovation. Despite facing challenges and criticism, Bukele's trailblazing spirit remains undeterred, signaling a promising future for El Salvador. As we wrap up our journey, we are left with a deeper appreciation for the transformative power of technology and the potential it holds for nations willing to embrace it. Thank you for joining us on this immersive journey through time and witnessing the unfolding story of Nayib Bukele and El Salvador's remarkable embrace of Bitcoin.